In this video, I explain how targeted individuals inadvertently become gods. Yeah, God with a small g. So anyway, let me explain my heresy. Basically, I'm from a Christian background, but I disagreed with where the church had gone to, but I didn't want to change them, because if they think they're right, then they can try whatever they're trying. But it's just like, I read things in the Bible and then I saw that they weren't really complying to what was written. So I thought, well, if the Bible is the right direction and you've chosen a different one, I'll take my chances with the Bible, innit? So then I left my kind of denomination and started to redefine what I mean by the Almighty, and how it relates to me, and what Christ's teachings tell me about the Almighty, and how to understand the whole concept of a creator. Yeah. So anyway, the way I understand it today is that the creator, you look at him, you look back in the past and see that there's people who's talked about the collective consciousness or the super consciousness, which is basically all our conscious minds form a mainframe, and this mainframe, the bulk mainframe, is the super collective or the collective consciousness. With that one, to me, I understand the Almighty to be that. Yeah, because if consciousness creates, yeah, then a mainframe is more powerful than a single unit or single cell within it. Yeah, it's like a matrix. So everyone's conscious mind is represented by a box. Yeah, you're part of the mainframe. You're part of the whole bulk. That's what we call God, and you're just part of it. That's how you could say Our Father. You're just a child element in an overall matrix. Yeah. So Our Father who art in heaven. So then Jesus implies that you all have these powers within you. You can all act like the mainframe because you're part of it. You are it. Yeah. And now, if we can concentrate on just one conscious unit or cell and enlarge it, that cell itself is also a mainframe. Yeah. From my experience, because let's just say this is my mind here, but it's part of this. But within this mind, it also is a reflection of that. Yeah. So we're made in His image. So you're also a mainframe within a mainframe. It's like a fractal. Yeah. The fractal looks like the mainframe, but it's not the mainframe. So if people then decide to put their cells, individual cells within you as a mainframe, so just imagine this going into there, that going into there, all these going into there. First of all, the mainframe is going to start to look funny. It's going to start to look depleted. It's blasphemy. But the problem is, you're now treating this individual, yeah, like you should be treating this individual. Yeah. So if I color in these, so let's say this one, let's say that one stops being on the mainframe or is on the mainframe and then starts to be in here. Yeah. So he's now got two gods. Because there's the God he has when he's part of the mainframe, then there's the God he has when he's part of the internal mainframe. Yeah, so you're seeing what God looks like from this part and what he looks like from this part. What are you trying to do? You're trying to see every part, like you're trying to be a counterfeit to the whole part, where you want to end up seeing in every part. Yeah. like an agent in the Matrix, where you want to color everything red. That's why you mustn't let other people see into your mind. He'll try it. He'll try and color everything to be him. Yeah. So whenever you find different people in there, yeah, in your mind, yeah, and they come from the mainframe and you know that, but they end up settling in your mind, this is unacceptable. Yeah. You're also part of the mainframe, so why are you in me? Yeah. So as soon as you're in me, I look like this now. I'm like a god. You see? That's how I explain my heresy. So that's why I'm always fighting to make sure that I remove people from my mind. To make sure this doesn't happen. And it ends up being this, which is the natural order of things. Yeah? The natural order of things. Yeah? Where you're in there, in the mainframe, and you stay there. Yeah? Alright? Oh, no, you don't even go into my mind for nothing. So you stay there. Yeah? In your part there. Yeah? You're part of the mainframe. Yeah? And you're seen in the mainframe, but you're never in me. And you're trying to divinate by trying to do that. Yeah? So you must always fight off people from being in your mind. Because that's divination. Yeah? Because obviously the mainframe is going to pick it up, innit? Yeah? The mainframe will know when this is happening. Where he sees bare people going into one location. Yeah? Yeah? When he looks at the mainframe, he's gonna see that, hold on, some of these units are not responding properly. Yeah? They appear to be having two gods. Then we notice this one is overloaded. It appears to be acting different. As a mainframe, you can see which parts of you are messing up. So blasphemy messes up the main grid. So we don't tolerate it. Yeah? So that's why I spend most of my time meditating, trying to make sure no one is in my mind for anything. There's no reason to be in there. Because as soon as you go in there, I become God. And if you're not worshipping me, I'm going to get the problems of the Almighty, seeing that there's something wrong with this unit, to come and take a look. I've already seen Yahweh and Christ. Yeah, and then I realized that the people see into my mind. The confusion was that I somehow orchestrated the whole thing. But once they checked me and they see that I didn't orchestrate it, I got back to my business of trying to extract these people in my mind. Trying to extract them from my mind. So that they only appear on the mainframe and they don't appear twice. Yeah. So anyway, it's hard to explain my heresy, but I hope that's made a start.